Hi guys, this is Vishal here from DrapCode. So in this video, we will understand how to make a REST API call from DrapCode where data is getting stored in DrapCode, and after that maybe you want to send the data to some external API endpoint. Let's say we are creating some task and we want that task to be sent to my project management tool. Maybe I am creating something or something is getting updated, and probably we want to send the data to some CRM, to some external API. So let's see how that can be done. So I have a collection called project, and let's say we want to send this data to some external API. So we have a Xeno project, and it has a collection or a table called project, which accepts three parameters: name, description, and status. So let's say we want to build a scenario where first we'll store the data in DrapCode, and after that we will send the same project which we created in DrapCode to Xeno through REST API, and let's see how that can be done. And here we will be using the default JSON. We will not be using the raw JSON. That is something we should cover in the next video. I'll tell you what is the difference. So we'll go here. So let's first create a form. It will accept these values. We will save the data and send to external API. Okay, or maybe let's first create external API. So to make any API call, we use the external API module in DrapCode. So we'll say create new project in Xeno. Like you can give whatever name you want to give. Now let's go to the API documentation and copy the endpoint. So this API is open, so we are not passing any headers, but if it is secure, then you can pass basically authorization header and bearer token. Okay, so now I want to send the data which is coming from collection. So I'll say send collection data. Okay, it is asking which collection. We'll say the data will come from project collection. So we will create a form. From there, the project will get created in DrapCode database, and after that we will send it to Xeno. So the data will come from project, which is fine. Okay. Data from external source, this we'll cover in later videos, where we are not storing anything in DrapCode. We are just pushing directly to Xeno. That is something which we'll see later. So for now, I'll just leave it as it is. And we'll use this default JSON. So there are several other ways. If you want to send data as form data, you want to send data as WW form URL encoded, or you want to send as raw JSON. So there are several scenarios where the JSON structure is complex, which we'll again cover in other video. But for now, I'll just say default JSON. Default JSON is more like a key value pair of a JSON structure, something like this: key value, key value, key value, and a basic JSON. Okay, so now we need to send these values. So first is name. So I'll do the mapping. So in my collection, we have a couple of fields: name, description, priority. All these are in the DrapCode collection. So I'll say whatever is coming in name, send to the name parameter in Xeno. So this is the parameter which is mapping to the external API, and these are the fields which are coming from DrapCode collection. Same thing, description, I'll say send to description, and status, send to status. That's all. We are saying just take this data and store it in Xeno. That's all. We don't want to process anything. Again, all these we'll cover in later videos. For now, a very simple call where we are saying where we want to store data in DrapCode and send it to Xeno. So we have just created the API to communicate to Xeno, and then we'll do the rest of the part. So I'll just say save. This is fine. Now let's go and create an event. Before that, let's go and create a form. So I'll go to a page. I'll remove this, and I'll just drop a collection form component. Collection is project. It will create a default collection for me. Event we will create in a moment. Okay, and then we'll come back here and bind it. So I want to say send name, description, status. We can capture all these values and we can choose what we want to send to Xeno, because that is something which we have done in the mapping in external APIs. So I'll go to my events and let's create an event. Let's name the event as save project and send to Xeno, or push the data to Xeno. So I'll just start. First of all, in the collection, I'll just save data. So whatever it is coming, save in the project collection. Okay, and I'll say project saved. If it is an error, let's show me the error. And after that, we'll say in the external API, send data to external API, basically send it to Zeno. Okay, send to Zeno. These are the notification which we will see once this event get executed. Now I'll go and bind this event to the form. So what this event will do, it will first save the data, then it will pass the data to external API, and external API will send it to Zeno. So whatever project data will get created here, we will be able to see the same in Zeno also, right? So I'll go to the settings. In the event, I'll say send project and send to Zeno, say project and send to Zeno, and that's all. Now let's click preview. Let's go and see in the collection if any data exists as of now or not. So it's all blank. So I'll say my first project, some description, some status, priority, some date. Okay, let's go and see what data exists in Zeno. So as of now, it has just 2 items. Okay, so I'll go back and submit. So it will first save the data in DrapCode collection, then use the data to create external REST API call and send it to Zeno. Submit. Project saved, first notification, and send to Zeno. So it has saved the data and sent to Zeno. Let's see what happened. So I'll go to my collection and just reload. So the project is here. Let's go to Zeno. I'll just reload. So the data is here, my first project. Let's do it once again. Maybe let's say project second, some description, some status, priority, some date, send. Same, saved to database and then send to Zeno. So it is basically showing the notification when the API is successful. Otherwise, it will show an error message. So I'll reload. This is here. Go to DrapCode. Another project is also here. So this is how you make a API call after saving the data in DrapCode. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you again in the next video. Bye bye.